I'm thinking about being a Chilean streamer. Next. I should probably turn my taxi lights back on. Oh, snack. Hold on. Towers changed runways on us. Can I flip a Yui here? You know what? I'm going to try something. They never use taxi lights. It's probably true. I love how I can just click down here and just go doot, doot, doot. So brilliant. Next taxiway and back taxi. I could do that, but I'm going to do something a little even more special. I'm going to intersection departure this Challenger. The graphics look different today. It's almost like everything looks more crisp. I don't know what happened. I once knew a Chilean pilot applied full thrust instead of reverse on landing. Shame for him. Nice. Oh, man. I did. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Flaps are good. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no.
FSE flight not started.
I'm not kidding, boys. Everything looks sharper. And I don't know why. Seriously, my entire sim looks more sharp than it ever has before. I don't know what happened. Flip the afterburner, yeah. Your beard's not in the way anymore? That could be true. The vodka burner mode, yeah. Flying fuzzy looking. Must be them glasses. No, seriously, everything just looks amazing. All right, let's see what happens when we turn on the autopilot. And I hit IAS mode. And then I hit nav source. And then I hit radar vectors. Boop. Yaw damper on.
Overspeed.
Oh crap.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
I thought my flaps were already up. I thought I toggled them up. Was there a golf course and I missed it? Uh-oh, I'm getting rusty. Look at the ortho. Mm. All right, let's hit nav source again. FMS nav. And let's go direct to DSM.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Vertical speed.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Blazing it.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Okay, let's take it up. What did I say? 20. Set altitude 2000. Set altitude 22,000.
Altitude 22,000 feet.
And then I think you might be overspeeding, but that's just me.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
I'm gonna do flight level change.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
No.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Okay, so now flight level change. Tell me why it's not going up to the new flight level. Because you'd think that flight level change button, it'd be like... I don't think power has anything to do with it. Because I'm going 285 knots. Maybe it's... I'm going to cycle the AP. Okay. AP there. Flight level change. Need climb power? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So you were right. Filet mignon was right. You won't quit your day job. How far are you on delay, Nightmare? That was said like a half hour ago. Okay. First practice lesson as a CFI. Wow. Be really nice, Nightmare. Because I'm in cruise power. Alright. I can bring it back. How do I get out of cruise power? Just bring it back? Oh, you had to go start the truck. Oh, okay. I'm not so worried about you then. Alright, so in order to do flight level change, you need to be at N1, I guess. Good information, guys. Thank you. Does it show anywhere where we're going to? Oh yeah, we're going to DSM. And we're 111 miles from DSM, Des Moines. Okay. We're headed to Omaha, the land of steaks.
Given time, it really doesn't cost that much money to run the stream, and I feel myself getting rusty because I haven't flown much this winter. So I am firing up El Simo, shutting down the miner, and here we are. So the plan today is to take the venerable NU2 from beautiful Aspen. All that time building Ortho scenery, no, we can't see anything. Going to fly from Aspen up to Eagle. The weather is a veritable disaster, which is why I picked Aspen. Let's see if I can show you that. See just how bad this weather is. It's not great. So Aspen is calling quarter mile, heavy snow, freezing fog everywhere. Indefinite ceiling 300. Temperature -3, dew point -3, altimeter 2968. So low pressure, crap weather. Hey John Fly, hey Hammer Zeus. Yeah, Hammer Zeus, I would not spend a second longer looking at it. I would just buy it. It's a great airplane. Peter Hoover, hello. The dirts. Oh my gosh, the emoticons are running wild. I'm not much of an emoticon guy. All right, so we're in a real pickle coming out of Aspen. Departing from Aspen may not be the smartest idea in real life right now because there's no way for me to legally get back into the airport. Yeah, Peter, exactly. It's a wonderful day. But we've got a twin, so we can climb out single engine in theory. So we're going to give this a shot. And we're going to try and go to Eagle, where the weather has actually improved slightly. Still not fantastic. Winds are
I always forget that.
At 8. That is really interesting. Because the instrument approach.
Yeah, give Keith a follow. He's always entertaining. No mic again. I gotta remember when I'm chewing crackers, mic the mute, and then muke the mic'd. All right, we're at 19,000. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow. It does. It looks good, doesn't it? Uh-oh. I did it again. All right, let's set up. Let's see. Is it going to yep, it's capturing the altitude, so that's good. Actually, it does say the best wind is ILS 36, so we'll do that. Oh.
Overspeed.
Oh.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
When you get up to cruise, you got to pull that power back a little bit. But it's kind of interesting. I was doing 500 knots, and it wasn't overspeeding 500 ground speed when I was going from Teterboro up to Manchester. But here I'm only doing 346, 350, and it was started doing an overspeed. So there must be. It does say that there's a 72 knot headwind. Is that correct? What it says right there? 72 knots on the head. That's why. Yeah, hey Tannerman. Baldudes. How is the 1080 Ti? And did you get the 8700K all rockin' and rolling on the sim? IES is the only speed that matters to structure, right? Well, in this case, I guess I can hit IAS and it'll go to 304. Because this plane doesn't have an auto throttle. I'm tricking it into the auto throttle mode. All right? The build is amazing. Just finishing up an ortho batch from overnight. What part of the world are you batching? Just curious. I think we should do one more in-flight raid. This guy will know what's going on, I think. I like in-flight raids. They're fun. They're fun. I accidentally formatted my ortho drive. Oh, like not all of it, right? Just you're starting from scratch? Oh, you're kidding, right? Omaha. Oh, St. Wolfrick's in Omaha. That's right. Casinos, airbase, golf courses, steaks. Maybe we could get the Flight Sim Con there. Flight Sim Midwest. Maybe. All right, let's go see if this guy wants to greet us.
Configure precipitation, real world weather, automatic. Never. I think this is gonna change it. Here we go. Yeah.
Here we go, another in-flight raid. All of it. JSnap called it Error 420. Oh man, that's a lot of ortho. Damn. I think you talked once about how you didn't do backups either. You're like, backups, schmackups. Let's do a little in-flight raid here.
Fight 500. Let's go back to 7 and
Let's get some O snacks in the chat. Actually, let's do some pass it, some dude Rasta, and some O snack, and with you. Oh, it Nightbot slammed me. Oh. Oh. Let's try the dude pass and the dude Rasta. Oh, it let me do 2. Let's try with you.
Okay, I think I have the plane under control again. 7500. And we're going. Cable guy, thank you for the follow. Hey, I'm doing my best. I'm having a fight here right now. Hello, Mr. The Dirts. Hello, Mr. John Fly. Hey, whoa.
In-flight raid.
So VFRing for a little bit through the Alps, flying with Mr. Boomflare, which I guess is way in front of me. Yeah, he has a turbo arrow. Yeah, yeah, he has a turbo arrow. So we're doing a touch and go in Klagenfurt. We went from Bolzano in Italy.
Oh, Bolzano is beautiful.
And then continuing to Lima Juliet Sierra Golf. The weather report it is what it is. I got clouds, so I had to disable.
I guess you can do 2 emotes at a time. Oh yeah, he's got the good ortho.
But pretty nice scenery. I could change delivery, but I'll just keep it white. So following that river down there. Let's see what we got. 7,500 should be our altitude.
Cool. Yeah, he's got some good ortho over there. White on white in white. That is a lot of white. KCLT has a 100-foot ceiling. Wow. Wow. Ortho backup would be way too expensive. It is very expensive. I admit to a kind of a... I wouldn't be able to sleep if my ortho wasn't backed up. Let's put it that way. So I've got it backed up. I leave for a few hours and the beard disappears. I know. It just went... Kind of like Valdude's ortho. I need a... Is it 5 o'clock somewhere? Alright, let's go. Let's go on a heading. Let's go sync up my heading bug. Let's go heading mode. And let's change our heading. Oh, baby. Wow. She be nice bird. It is 5. Last X-Play 11 crash made John so mad he cut his beard. I know. Turbinator's backed up too. Yeah, it's hard though, isn't it, to justify the terabyte space. You're backed up, yet you're regular as well. Oh. The upside, Val dudes, to losing your ortho is that you get to regenerate, and in some of your regeneration, you're actually going to have updated photo. Sometimes I mean, I've heard there's been a lot of updates with Bing and Google, but I don't. I use my own private satellite ortho. launched 6 satellites up, and I do my own mapping of Ortho for all of mine. It's called JF, Source JF. I wish I had HD space to just have Ortho, not to include backup. Yeah, it's a lot of space. There's oh, are you serious? There's a 2 terabyte SSD now for 500. Whoa. All I have is a 0.5 terabyte SSD right now, but I do have 16 terabytes of spinning disk. Yeah, the updated photo could be bad or a good thing depending on the area. Yeah, the other thing, Val dudes, is I feel so bad for you, man, because you did a lot of touch up, like a lot of touch up of here and there. I guess what we need to do is, we just somehow, yeah, that sucks. Is Ultra-Res Mesh an alternative? Sure, yeah. HD Mesh V4, it's good stuff. Like if I'm flying in Japan, I haven't tiled to Japan in Ortho, so I'm just going to use the HD Mesh V4. Let's change our heading a little bit here. Need a Blu-ray burner to back. How much can you back? How much is on Blu-ray? That's not enough space. Blu-ray will get like 2 tiles. How much does Blu-ray hold? You have a 1 terabyte SSD? Yeah. Yeah. The 0.5 terabyte was expensive. Although I'm very grateful that I bought a 1080 Ti for less than $700. Less than $700 I got the 1080 Ti. How much longer are those prices are they going to continue? Val dudes, I must tell you, when you told me that the EVGA, I could still get it during your stream where you got the alert and you bought it, I was this close to just clicking buy on that 1080 Ti for $918. I was this close, but I resisted. Blu-ray is 25 gig, but will be good for forever, all 300 discs. Yeah, 27 gigs, that's pretty good. That'll be 2 tiles. I have some tiles that are... oh, that's clouds. I have some tiles that are 19 gigs for 1 tile. Because of the combination of zoom level 17, 18, and 19. So yeah. Why not get an external 2 terabyte with a SATA interface? Yeah. Most new motherboards have an external SATA port. It's not a bad idea. So just below Des Moines. I'm gonna start down pretty soon. Flua, I like it. It's a nice plane. I haven't learned a lot of it yet. In fact, I kind of forgot the startup procedure, so I need to go back and review that, and then I can do a proper start. But the way to go is a Lacy raid tower with Thunderbolt. Have anywhere from 20 to 80 terabytes of super fast backed up Ortho, but they are very expensive. Yeah. You meant external just for backup? Yeah, external for backup is a good thing because you can get what, an 8-10 terabyte external for cheap, USB drive. What about the Jazz Drive B2? Zip drives and then And then there was the Jazz drive, which I think you could get a 1 gigabyte Jazz disk, if I recall correctly. But the zip drives I had were what, 128, 256 megs or something like that? Or less, I don't know. Oh boy, did I have a lot of zip and Jazz drives. Zip drives. Mm-hmm. I remember telling my wife at the time, was, I said when we bought the Pentium, when we bought our Pentium, what was it? It was a Pentium 5, I think. It was a Packard Bell computer. It had, I think it had a gig of RAM, and I think it was something like, I can't remember the hard disk size. It was awfully small, but I remember telling her, "This is the last computer we'll ever need to buy. This thing. This will be the last thing. This technology. It just doesn't get any better." Yeah. Yeah. She's no longer my wife. Mine was a SCSI connection on an Adaptec. Yeah, I haven't heard the word Adaptec for a while. 100 and 250 were zips. That's right. That's right. You think your brother was the only person ever to have a Jazz and a zip? Yeah, they were expensive. This is it. This is all we ever need. Did you use the same theory with your new iPhone? This is all I'll ever need. I'll never be able to log into it, though, after I shave. With the facial recognition. Had 4 megabytes of RAM, yeah. Well, my first computer had kilobytes for RAM, and it didn't have any hard drive. It didn't even have the 5 1/4. It had the gigantic floppies. I mean, we're talking 11-inch floppies for both the OS and the application, right? And they're, oh, snack. What do I do, boys? Ice detected. How is there ice when there's no visible precip? I guess there is. Crap. All right. Panic mode. All right. We don't want to turn on fire protection. Where's our icing? Know your plane before you take it up in the air, boys and girls. Where is it? Oh no. Here it is, anti-ice. Wing, left and right probes, windshield, engine, everything coming on. Oh yeah. No, right probe heat off. We don't want to do that. There we go. The rest is on. Whew. Boom Sawa, doing well. How are you? The aircraft is sweating. Yeah. You can have ice in clear air. It's just rare. Okay. Filet Mignon knows what he's talking about. What a curse could be 11-inch floppy. I know, 11-inch floppy disks. I know, it was bad. It wasn't even DOS. It was a CPM-based machine.
Wincom, visibility more than.
Yeah, it was a CPM. It was gigantic. It was the size of a VW. You're flying the Dash 8 Q400. Very nice. Very, very nice. Which one? The Majestic or the Fly J? We did the Majestic this morning. It was quite entertaining. If you are flying real weather, there is snow to the south depending on your track. There's cold air and moisture aloft. Okay. 5 1/4, yep. We should do some trivia for snacks. I might do a giveaway next stream. And a lot of people lost snacks. They need to build them back. Okay. All right. Simple one. For snacks, the runway number I took off from plus how many wings a bee has. And you can only answer once. The runway I took off from, the runway number, plus how many wings does a bee have? It just happens to be, no pun intended, it just happens to be my favorite number on the roulette wheel. You guys are just guessing at what runway I took off from. D Money's got it. 31. D Money's. Oh crap, I gotta give you more than that. Hold on. Let's give you 120, 100 more. 100 more. There you go. 100 more. Shtuk, the update's cool. Are you going to teach me again how to fly it? Because I totally forgot how to fly it. I know we had a comprehensive lesson, but I think you need to give me an update. But I like it so far. It's better than what we had before, for sure. And the fact that it comes... I like it that it comes with the laminar FMS. Did it have the laminar FMS before, or was it its own FMS? I can't even remember. But yeah. All right, we need to get down. I can't do this outside stuff right now. All right, altitude. All right, so let's set a new altitude. Be at 2,500. Set altitude 2,500.
Altitude 2,500 feet.
Let's bring back. We'll just do a gradual descent. Bring back the throttles. We sure can, man. How's the ground handling? Can you? You can actually taxi and use brakes? Yeah. I mean, even I can taxi and use brakes. That's the key. Do you remember the spin out I did when we flew it together? When you were teaching me, I did the complete... It was awesome. It's a good recording. It's a popular video on YouTube when you and I did that cold and dark. I better bring back my throttles. Now remind me, would you descend in IAS mode? Or would you just do vertical speed and bring back your throttle? And not necessarily what you do in the real plane, but what would you do in the sim? Test number 1, try an FLC with idle thrust. You should get about 2,000 to 25. All right, if you're up for it. Well, here's the thing is, Shtuk, is I did a flight level change on my climb out, and it would not go up at all until I put power back in. I think I had to go, was it N1? I think I had to go back up in order for flight level change to even engage, for it to move at all. It was weird. Test number 1. Let's do this. Okay, with idle thrust. All right, I should get 22,000. Okay, here we go. So there's idle thrust. I'm gonna hit flight level change, and we're gonna watch the feet per minute. So I'll zoom in here so you guys can see it here. So there's the first test. So flight level change. There's 2,500. It seems like it's going beyond the 2,500. But it's not too far off. There it is. It's coming back. What do you think? It's going back. There's 24. There's 23. It's staying around 23. That's not too bad, right? I generally would create a VNAV proval and descend about 2,000 feet per minute. Okay. Well, now it's 24, so I do have a 53 knot headwind. That's not too bad, is it? Maybe I'll change my altitude, though. Set altitude 9,000.
Altitude 9,000 feet.
Can you adjust your FLC target speed? And I don't know. Yeah, it was at FLL, yeah. Well, that test seemed to work, although it's a little bit higher than you thought it would be. It's at 2570 right now, but maybe if I lowered the IAS. Tell you what, I'll go to 280. I'll go to 280 on the IAS, and let's see what it's going to get to that speed, and then it'll drop, and then we'll see. All right, so now we've hit the 280, and let's see what it climbs to, or climbs at, what it descends at. So there's 17, 18, 19. Is that better than it was before? I believe that's to where it was before was 4,000. And then it was climbing out at 12,000. Well then, yeah. Oh look, it's dropping down. So it's once you set the IAS speed to 280, and yeah, that's pretty good right there. 1900. They must have improved it, right? Now, what happens if I try to land with 5,000 pounds of fuel? Is that a bad thing? The other thing I need to do is I need to set up my ILS. .7. So I think with this update I can come down here to the ILS frequency, and I can just use the scroll wheel here. Oh, that switches it back and forth, and then this scrolls it. So 110.7. How do you get to this side? There we go. 110.7. And then we flip it. And then can it do Cat 2 approaches? Would you couple both? I don't think you would, but I'll put in the nav 2 just in case. And let's change our nav source to nav 1. And then our course will be 355. It's not showing a number for some reason. Where would it show the 355? It's not. There's 33. There's 355, I guess. Okay, I'll just use my site tech. It's about a 2.0 flight path angle. Okay, cool. 2 degrees. Okay. Did he implement a way to calculate your V speeds, or is it still a guessing game? I don't know. Your FMS should auto-tune it. Well, it's the laminar FMS, so Navrad. So I guess you could do it that way. I don't think it auto-tuned it. Maybe it did, but based on the fact that you know what? I better choose the correct approach. Well, no, that's it. No, I'm going to 3.6. Yeah, ILS 3.6. Execute. Rad nav. Yeah. Maybe it would. Maybe it would auto-tune. I don't know. All right, I need to set a new set altitude 2,500.
Altitude 3,500 feet.
Set altitude 2,500.
Altitude 2,500 feet.
Okay, idle and flight level change. I mean, loading the approach. Oh, okay. There you go. So in theory, it could do Cat 2. However, most operators would operate at only Cat 1. The cost and training associated with Cat 2 is rather expensive. Okay. I guess I can turn my anti-ice off now. Make sure that my landing lights are on. Yeah, we'll have to do another lesson together. That would be really good. All right, I want to be at Smitty at 2,500. It's going down on the flight level change at 1,800 right now. That's pretty good. I can be at Caldy. Oh, I can be at Cobit at 3,000. So I think we can turn now. Yeah, it should be okay. Beautiful ortho. Really beautiful ortho. Okay, there's 5,500. We'll make the turn in. Maybe we'll go to 3,000. Yeah, we'll level off at 3,000. Lots of cows and corn down there waiting to be eaten. Yeah. Yeah, where are we going to dinner, St. Wolfric? I think we need to go to dinner. These farmers don't like me buzzing their field either, because I'm a little bit low. When you turn anti-ice on, does your ITT and N1 rise? I don't know. When are you going to stream? I think you should get this plane and stream it and then put it through its paces. And I think you should do that today. Unless you're out of town. I didn't notice any change when I had the anti-ice on and off, but I should do a test, but we'll have to do that maybe on the next go. Okay, it looks like I'm vectored for Cobit. Cobit at 3,000 it is. I better increase some speed. Good catch, John Fly. Oh, you're at LGA? Oh. You're at my favorite airport. Alright, let's put it on nav. I'm okay on nav, right? I don't need to put approach, or should I just put approach in? My plane's really speeding up. It is, the altimeter should be changed a little bit, you're right. It's off by a couple. There's 3023. I'm hoping it says LNAV1 on the nav. Yeah, that should capture, right? That needle should start moving. I think you do have to manually do it. Yep. There is a button for standard though. I didn't notice it before, so that's good. Alright, I hope I capture this. Did you say where we're going? Marcus MMC and me will take you someplace special? Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, can I go flaps 1 at 210 knots? I don't even know. Okay, needle, start moving. Start moving, needle. Alright, I'm going to try flaps. That needle better start moving. Uh-oh. The clouds just changed. Oh, I love it when she captures. Isn't that the best feeling on the planet? Localizer capture. Oh, baby. A little late in the turn, but we'll take it. If you're an FMS, you would have to select approach. Ah, okay. Hopefully. Okay, yep, the magenta's coming down. The magenta's coming down. Add a little bit of power, a little more flaps, and I'll go gear down. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. That's the Plate River. There we go. Technically, you're not on the planet. If approach is selected once you're within 25 miles, it will capture. Ah, okay. Seems like it's a little off. Alright, let's get down speed. We're supposedly 7 miles out, but it feels like more. Oh wait, we're 7 miles to the next localizer point, not to the runway. No, that's to the localizer. Never mind. Does this look familiar, St. Wolfric? Also, I'm excited for the Challenger coming to X-Plane that has not been announced yet. Ooh, I didn't know about that one. Tell me your secrets. It's going to be a 604 or 605. Ah. Woo. Are you on a visual? No. I'm not. Yeah, go ahead and guess the landing rates right now. Type in your landing rate guesses because the landing rate plugin is live. It'll just be delayed is all. How do I arm my speed brakes? I forgot. Do I stow them? I forget. And what speed do I land at? Flaps are full. What speed do I land at? Someone just talked to me. Feels like I'm coming in a little hot. Am I coming in a little hot? Shtuk, give me a speed to land it. Just give me a ballpark. $250? For the landing rate or the speed? 115, okay. Okay, autopilot off. My airplane. How do we get out of reverse? All right, it was 166 on the first bounce. So it tracked 166. So oh, I just hit some brakes. Okay. Yeah, who's the closest to 166? Was Devo the closest? Right there at the end? Or no, Jay Barrett got the first 169. I don't think you can duplicate, can you? Or was Devo late? I think Devo, were you late? Flaps 0.
Flaps going up all the way.
Devo did it twice, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Was that the closest? I'll award both 169s if that was... Okay, so whoever... So Devo and then also... Jay Barrett got it, right? Jay Barrett and Devo? I don't have the Project Fly bot going right now, so... The AutoGate guy doesn't even recognize me. He's like, I'm not going to talk to you until you turn your lights off. Alright, let's do a replay.
Configure.
His depth perception must be too blinded to guide you in. Yeah, exactly. This plane's awesome. And for some reason, my graphics look just absolutely stunning today. And I don't know why. I don't think it's the new glasses. That doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know. Everything just looks more crisp, there's more clarity. I don't know. And I'm not even, I have zero BAC in it right now. I promise. Did I bounce? Did I bounce? Did I bounce? I did. Dang it. Oh, I could have just settled. I could have just set her down hard. It was a bounce. Confirmed. Oh well. College World Series is just to the left on that final. Oh, cool. Yeah, I lifted up that wing. My bad. That's a good view right there. Could well be the glasses. New glasses for me always make things look better at first. Well, this is just blowing my socks off. You guys see it 1080, but I'm seeing it at 4K, and it's just like the only thing I did differently today is I ran P3D before. All right, let's see what the tower saw. Oh, I hate when the tower does that. Does this weird view. Oof. All right, last one, I promise. Or not. Could be rose-colored glasses. Yeah, that's true. All right, that's kind of a cool view right there. Yeah, the tower didn't see either touchdown, did it? Fun.